Heretic looks at Joan of Arc from this perspective that she is in this afterlife environment and looking back on her life and everything she did and the decisions that she made and asking herself, was this worth it? Did I make the right decisions? It's not just Joan, there's also lots of other characters. There's bishops, there's the bishop who initiated her trial, there's the King of France, his mistress, Joan's father, a young soldier who's a bit enamored with her, and I play all of these characters, so it's been really fun to craft all these different characters and what's their physicality like and what's their voice like, and with this the central story, what is everyone's opinion of Joan and what she's doing. I think she's a compelling character because she's in a very, growing up in this, of course, very medieval and patriarchal society as it was back then. She really sort of challenged the status quo in a lot of ways. She was certainly in a man's world and, joining the military to help the French with their battles and defeat the English, and really challenging the clergy and their views on Catholic doctrine at the time. I think she was really quite ahead of her time and really had a lot of chutzpah to do what she did and challenged who she challenged, all because she has such a strong faith. One essay I read about her, the writer describes her as being that she had to be innately a genius to do what she did, to just join the army and figure out, oh, this is how a battle works, and this is how you strategize, this is how you fight. And she was also uneducated and illiterate. She couldn't read or write, but she could have very complex theological discussions with the clergy, and everyone seemed kind of astounded by how intelligent she was. When people come to Heretic, they can expect to see a humanizing image of Joan, because I wanted people to see her in this, without this saintly light that she's always in. And of course she's often presented that way in art and other things because she is a saint, of course. But I wanted to present her, as she was, a young teenager in extraordinary circumstances, doing incredible things, and how that affected her. I think it relates strongly to today's world and society, certainly because we're presenting a very strong female character, and she was a very strong female character in history, and with obviously women's rights and women's issues and equality has been an issue that's been around for a very long time, but certainly with the sort of new focus on those issues as of late, I think this is an important story to tell. This is my very first solo theater experience, so that's both exciting and terrifying, and I'm really about working with such a fantastic, supportive, talented team that makes me all the more excited to keep working on it and present it to an audience finally.